Hello everyone. I've been wanting to make a video like this for a while about building a project from scratch in which I want to encompass all the technologies needed for a real life platform to work efficiently on a large user base. I want to showcase my skills across various domains I'm passionate about, like machine learning, AI, backend and frontend development, data engineering, data analysis, and making the most out of cloud services. So while on my commute today, I was brainstorming some ideas and I feel that I should build something which I really need and I really want to use. So recently I felt the need to streamline my social media usage across various platforms. It's become essential, especially for college students and freshers in software development, to focus on practicing data structures and algorithms, building projects, and growing our network through platforms like LinkedIn, obviously. So here is the idea. Imagine a platform where individuals like us come together. We can submit our LeetCode profiles, our GitHub profiles, our LinkedIn profiles, and more. Then every day we receive updates via text or email summarizing our online activities. The type of questions we tackled on LeetCode, like the concept that we covered, the repositories we contributed to, open PRs, issues we addressed on GitHub, and the connections we made on LinkedIn. Even breaking it down by demographic and what companies we connected with. Like it's like getting a daily snapshot of our digital footprint. And not just daily updates via text messages or emails. There will be a dashboard where users can analyze their data to track progress over days, weeks, or months. They can see whether new concept questions have been solved on LeetCode, if their LinkedIn network is growing, and if there's activity on GitHub. Plus, there will be a feature to directly chat with an AI agent and ask anything about the collected data. Okay, so now let's quickly get into the technicality. So this is the architecture design of the entire thing. So let's start from here. So basically, this is the data pipelining section. So I'm using LeetCode, GraphQL API, LinkedIn API, and GitHub API, getting all that data through Python scripts, and then orchestrating the entire data pipeline using Apache Airflow and running it all inside a Docker, and then finally saving the entire data in a PostgreSQL instance. So I program Airflow scheduler to schedule this entire thing once a day. So it is going to run once per day. So the database is populated with the new data. And after that, we have a fast API server for API building and backend server. And we'll have some API routes like daily email and message update controller. So the users have the ability to set the time of the message that they're going to receive and add or remove social medias and manual trigger for latest data collection. As I said, that this pipeline will run once a day. But if a user wants latest data immediately, then they can just manually trigger it as well. And then we have this function called chat with data. So this is a RAG based implementation of a chatbot. So basically, this is kind of a chat with your own data feature. So user will be able to query to an AI agent whatever information that they want, and the AI agent will then give it to them like in a chat GPT kind of way. So yeah, and the web frontend will be built with React and Vite, and user registration via login, Clerk, and all. And for analytics dashboard, I'm using Tableau. Tableau is pretty easy to embed in a website, and it can be made custom for each user by just using the Tableau JavaScript API. So I can control like what user is seeing there and what data I'm showing to them. So yeah, this is pretty much the entire architecture, and I have completed this much of part. I have like made the data pipeline. So let me quickly show you that as well. So I have these two pipelines as of now: GitHub stats pipeline and LeetCode stats pipeline. And I am yet to create a LinkedIn one as well, but I'll do that as well. And yeah, so in the LeetCode stats pipeline, after some failures, I was able to run all these jobs perfectly. And this is how the graph looks like. So we have a fetch recent account submission and fetch track problem counts and user problem solved and user profile calendar. And then we're combining the data and then we're inserting into the stats into the DB. So yeah, and let me quickly give you an overview of the code as well. So I have these files. So the architecture looks like this. I have a folder for scripts, a folder for DAGs, and a folder for web client where I'm storing the front end. And so I have these DAG files for every social media platform, and these script files like the sleep code stats.py. So this file contains the entire script to fetch and get data from LeetCode API. I have some GraphQL queries here as well. I might separate them into a different file as well. And in the LeetCode stats DAG file and every DAG file, I am using object-oriented programming. So I have created classes for separate pipelines, but I'm not sure if that's a good thing to do because it's not a common practice, but I find it very convenient as it makes the code more readable. So yeah, that's pretty much for this, and I'll keep you guys updated on my progress.